Hey, what's up, VC? It's Steve again, Harmless Rebel, and this is my response to Patton Diorama's 25 subs contest. I'll put a link to Patton's channel down below. Please subscribe. Let's get him up, get those up to 50 and 100. Relatively new to the VC. He's a great guy. He's been pumping out some pretty regular videos, and they're all pretty good, so definitely check him out. The questions that he asked were either discuss a concert that you walked out of and why, or talk about an artist or a concert that you were really looking forward to and just didn't live up to the hype, I guess. So for me, it would be a Primus concert that happened, I want to say 94, maybe 95, in Mesa, Arizona at Mesa Amphitheater. Mesa Amphitheater was actually one of my favorite places, probably my second favorite place to see concerts in Arizona. The first at the time was Compton Terrace, which doesn't do shows anymore. But Mesa Amphitheater was really nice because it was a small amphitheater. It was all grass. It still is, but it was relatively new at the time. And it didn't matter where you were in the amphitheater, you had great seats. I saw some great shows there. The Primus, I saw the Deftones there, amazing show. But Primus isn't really the band that I'm going to talk about. About a week before the concert, I found out that Mike Watt was going to be the opening act, and I was kind of excited about that. I was playing bass or getting into bass at the time, and he's a pretty well known for his bass playing, especially with the Minutemen, which I was also a big fan of. Really good punk band. If you haven't checked out the Minutemen, I highly recommend you check out their first few albums. Or their only few albums, actually. One of the members died early in their career, but right outside of Phoenix, Arizona, as a matter of fact, which is... Anyway, so I was kind of excited to hear that Mike Watt was going to be opening. So he took the stage, introduced himself, and then they pushed out 2 drum sets, which was really kind of weird. And so he was basically, the band, it was a double drum attack with one guitarist and then Mike Watt singing in on bass. And it was terrible. I don't even know how to describe how bad it was, but halfway through the first song, people were booing. I have never seen a crowd turn on an artist that fast, especially a guy that's pretty well known like that, or an artist that's pretty well known like that. And then his reaction was classic. He started threatening to fight everybody in the venue, started cussing people out for booing him, talking about how he's hardcore and he's a real punk and he'll F everybody up, and it was hilarious. And he finally walked off the stage after probably about 5 or 6 minutes of fighting with the audience. It was pretty crazy, and I kind of feel sorry for Primus, because then they had to come on after that and everybody was in a crazy mood. So then Primus comes out, Les Claypool opens up with Here Come the Bastards, which is one of my favorite songs, and the crowd's throwing bottles, and he had to stop halfway through the song because a bottle hit his bass, and he threatened to stop the show if it didn't stop. So finally the crowd got into the rhythm of Primus, and it ended up being a great show. As a matter of fact, the girl that I was dating at the time decided to go in the mosh pit. She had never been in a mosh pit before, and took an elbow to her bottom lip, and her tooth actually went through her lip. And I'm waiting for her to freak out, and she thought that was the coolest thing that had ever happened in a concert. So that was her big concert story, and that for the next couple of months that we dated, I probably heard that story told a good 30 times. But so my answer, Patton, would be Mike Watt. I would have left had Primus not been the next band coming on, obviously we stuck around because we were there to see Primus primarily. Mike Watt was kind of a secondary thing. But it was definitely something that I looked forward to. I was kind of stoked to hear that he was the opening act, and then just completely disappointed by what he delivered. I mean, the double drum attack was horrible. The drummers were playing on different beats, and they were just drowning out. You couldn't even hear the guitar. It was just an amazing disaster. And that was the first time that I've ever, and the only time actually that I've ever seen a big name like that get booed off a stage. It was amazing. So again, Patton, I wish you a lot of success here in the VC. Again, everybody watching this, please check out my, or click on the link below and sub to Patton's channel. Other than that, take care, VC.